A very warm good morning, students. Let's begin the class. So today we are going to continue this topic, preparation of income and expenditure account. Now in the questions we have to prepare income and expenditure account from the receipts and payments account. Now you all know that receipts and payments account is prepared on cash basis of accounting. An income and expenditure account we have to prepare it on accrual basis of accounting. So all the receipts and payments which we record in the receipts and payments account cannot be recorded in the income and expenditure account, and few adjustments which we do not record in the receipts and payments account, we have to make an adjustment for that in the income and expenditure account. Now let's come to this topic, determination of income from receipts and payments account. Now at first we will do the determination of income, then we will do the determination of expenditure. Okay. Now see, come to these 2 points. You pause the video and go through these lines. Okay. Now see, in order to consider a receipt as income, it must possess these 2 characteristics. The first one is it must be of recurring nature. Recurring means reoccurring, again and again occurring. That means of revenue nature. Okay, recurring means revenue nature. And it is not received for a special purpose. That means it does not include specific donation or donation for giving price. Okay, it must be for general purpose, which is recurring in nature. Clear with that? Now see, first we are going to study about the main source of income, that is subscription. Now read this, pause it and read this. Now see, we have to actually there is a format, there are 2 formats actually, how we have to calculate the amount of subscription from the receipts and payments account. Now there is one format which is the statement format and another is the account format. Okay, before going to any of this format, I want you to know these formats are only formats which you have to memorize, but if you know the concept, you don't have to memorize it. Okay, so remember one thing, subscriptions, from the subscription which will be given in the question, we have to deduct everything related to the other years, like previous years and future year. Okay, and we have to add everything related to the current year. Okay, whether cash received or not. Now see this format. You don't need to memorize this format if you know the conception behind it. The first one, we have to record the amount received during the year as subscription. Okay. With that we have to add amount accrued at the end of the current year. That means if we are preparing it for 2019, then at the end of 2019, whatever the amount we have earned, that we have to record. That means we have to add that, even if it is outstanding. Okay, accrued income but not received. Accrued means we have earned it but not received. Therefore, if it happens at the end of the year, we have to record it because it is for 2019. Okay. Again, with that amount we have to add amount received in the previous year but related to the current year. That means if we have received amount relating to 2019 on 2018, that also we have to add it because we have received that in the previous year but it relates to the current year. Doesn't matter when we have received it, we have to record it when the transaction takes place. Yes or no? That's why we are recording it. Okay, we are adding it because it is prepared on accrual basis. Accrual basis records only the happening of the event, not the money received. Okay. Now see what we have to deduct from it. Amount received this year relating to the previous year. That means the amount which we received on 2019 which relates to 2018. That we have to deduct it because we cannot record any amount relating to the previous or future year, only this year. Okay. Then again we have to deduct amount received this year for future years. Again we have to deduct anything related to future years. That means 2020 amount we have to deduct it if we are receiving it on 2019. Clear? From then only we will receive the actual amount received for the current period. That means this amount which we got, which we were recording at first, is the amount from the receipts and payments account which records the payment for past years and future years in the same year. Okay, because it is prepared on cash basis of accounting. Clear with this? Okay. Now come to the account format. Now the same thing we can do it in a form of account also. Now come to the specimen of subscription account. That means the format of subscription accounts. So it is same like the format of statement. Okay. Now see, since subscription is the income, so we record all the increase in income in the credit side and decrease in income in the debit side. Now suppose we are preparing this account for 2019. So 2019 is the current year. So come to the debit side. To balance outstanding in the beginning. That means the balance outstanding in the beginning of 2019 relates to the year 2018. That means we are carrying forward the balance of 2018 in 2019. So we have to deduct it. Yes or no? Now subscription received in advance in the beginning. Advance subscription in the beginning means we are receiving this subscription for 2019 in the year 2018 only. So we have to record it in the credit side. That means we have to add it. Now come here. Come to cash received during the year. So what is the amount of cash received during the year? That we have to record it because we are receiving it on 2018 only. 2019 only. Yes or no? So obviously we have to record it. Now by balance outstanding at the end of the year. Now balance outstanding at the end of the year means what? At the end of 2019. Yes or no? So balance, whatever the balance is outstanding at the end of 2019 relates to 2019 or not? Yes or no? Gute bosor tut ami jiman khini income korilu hekhini balance to ami outstanding hoy ase at the end of the year. Tar mane hetu etu bosorore hobo. Got it? Now to received in advance at the end of the year. So receive in advance at the end of the year means it will relate to 2020. Okay. That means this amount will relate to 2020. Receive in advance. Agote receive korilu 2020 karne. Okay, received in advance at the end of the year. Tar mane agote receive korilu 2020 karne 2019. Okay, now look at the balancing figure. So what is the balancing figure? To subscription to be shown in the income and expenditure account. Now this will be the amount which we have to show in the income and expenditure account. This is the balancing figure. Clear? This is nothing but what is the actual amount we got in the statement format. Clear with this? If you are not clear, please tell me. Now come to this sum. You will be more clear if you do this sum. Now read this question very carefully. Subscription relating to the year 2018 received in 2019. So first remember one thing. We are doing this for which year? 2018 or not? So from the following information, ascertain the amount of subscription relating to the year 2018 for the club. So subscription relating to 2018 received in 2017. What we have to do? We have to add it. Yes or no? Because we are receiving it for 2018 only. Yes or no? Now see, subscription relating. Now remember, we are doing this sum for income and expenditure account. So we have to prepare it on accrual basis. Now subscription, first one was subscription relating to the year 2018 received in 2019. So we have to add it. Now subscription relating to the year 2017 received in 2018. Now subscription relating to the year 2017, that means previous year, but we are receiving on the current year. So obviously we have to deduct it. Yes or no? We cannot include things related, items related to the previous year. Now subscription relating to 2019 received in 2018. So again this also we have to deduct it because we cannot record it for any future years also. Now total subscription received during the year is 8,000. From this amount we have to deduct these items, above items. Clear? Now you can see the solution. The amounts might be wrong, but the format you got to know. First we have to record this subscription received during the year, which was 8,000. Then we have to add the first point. Okay, then we have to deduct the other 2 points and we will get the amount. Calculate it by yourself and we will get the answer. So clear? So this was for today. I will give you another sum which you have to do as DPP. That's it for today. Thank you everyone.